The Middle East has entered a highly volatile period as tensions between Iran, Israel, and the United States continue to escalate. Military strikes, retaliatory attacks, and a parallel battle of narratives are shaping one of the most intense geopolitical crises in recent years. In this climate, dramatic claims about military operations and viral rumors about political leaders are spreading rapidly across social media, often outpacing verified facts. The current phase of the conflict began after a major joint operation carried out by Israel and the United States on February 28, 2026. The coordinated strike targeted key Iranian military and leadership sites in Tehran and other cities. The operation, known as Operation Lion's Roar, involved missile and air attacks aimed at dismantling Iran's strategic infrastructure and eliminating senior figures in the Iranian leadership. During those strikes, Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was killed. Iranian authorities later confirmed the death after initial reports from Israeli and Western officials. The killing of Iran's highest authority shocked the region and triggered a wave of retaliatory threats from Tehran. The Iranian government declared a national mourning period and vowed that the attack would not go unanswered. The escalation marked the start of a broader confrontation now widely referred to as the 2026 Iran war, involving missile exchanges, drone attacks, and military operations across multiple fronts in the Middle East. In the weeks following the strike, Iran began launching waves of retaliatory operations against Israeli territory and American military assets in the region. Iranian officials described these actions as part of a continuing campaign aimed at responding to what they view as aggression by Israel and the United States. Recently, Iranian military officials claimed that another phase of retaliatory attacks had taken place inside Israel. According to statements attributed to Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the operations targeted locations believed to host American and Israeli commanders. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps says it carried out precision strikes on 10 locations inside Israel where U.S. and Israeli commanders were allegedly hiding. Iranian state-linked sources describe the strikes as part of a broader military campaign called Operation True Promise 4, which they say is intended to respond to the earlier attacks on Iranian territory.
According to Iranian state sources, the attacks were part of the 46th wave of Operation True Promise 4, a retaliatory campaign against Israel and the United States. Iranian officials claimed that the strikes targeted several sites across Israel, particularly in major urban areas.
Iran claims the strikes targeted 7 sites in Tel Aviv, 2 sites in Rishon LeZion, and 1 site in Sham. The Iranian narrative surrounding these attacks emphasized that the targets were allegedly locations where American and Israeli military commanders were gathering. Iranian officials said the operation was meant to hunt down American and Israeli commanders. Iranian sources also suggested that operations were conducted against locations believed to be associated with American forces elsewhere in the region. Iranian sources also claimed attacks on U.S.-related locations, including bases described as King Sultan, Victoria, and Erbil. However, despite the dramatic nature of these claims, independent confirmation has not emerged. Military analysts and international observers say that there is currently no verified evidence that such strikes caused casualties among senior Israeli or American commanders. However, independent confirmation of these strikes has not been provided. Israeli authorities and major international news outlets have not reported the deaths or injuries of any high-ranking military leaders connected to the alleged attacks. Major outlets and Israeli officials have not reported the deaths or injuries of any senior U.S. or Israeli commanders. Experts note that during active conflicts, governments often release statements that serve strategic purposes. These announcements may be intended to demonstrate strength, boost domestic morale, or influence international opinion. The ongoing war between Iran and Israel has already expanded into a broader regional crisis. Iran and its allied groups have launched missile and drone attacks targeting Israeli cities and U.S. installations across the Middle East. In response, Israeli forces have continued airstrikes against Iranian-linked military infrastructure and allied militant groups. Public opinion inside Israel appears largely supportive of the war effort, with many citizens rallying behind the government during the crisis. At the same time, the conflict has sparked fears that it could expand into neighboring countries. Reports indicate that Israel is preparing for potential ground operations in Lebanon, a move that could significantly widen the war and draw in Hezbollah forces backed by Iran. While the military conflict intensifies, another battle has been unfolding online. Social media platforms have become flooded with dramatic claims, conspiracy theories, and manipulated images related to the war. One of the most widely circulated rumors involved Israel's prime minister. Viral posts began claiming that Benjamin Netanyahu had been killed or seriously injured during an Iranian attack. Posts claiming that Benjamin Netanyahu had been killed or seriously injured began circulating online. Some of the viral posts included images that appeared to show the Israeli leader wounded or injured. Some viral images appeared to show Netanyahu wounded. Others claimed that a recent video of Netanyahu addressing the public had been created using artificial intelligence rather than filmed in real life. Others claim that a recent video of Netanyahu addressing the nation was generated by artificial intelligence. A particularly strange rumor focused on a supposed visual anomaly in the video footage. One strange rumor even claimed the video showed Netanyahu with 6 fingers. The claim suggested that the unusual detail was evidence that the video had been generated by AI rather than recorded by a camera. Fact-checking organizations quickly investigated these claims. Their findings showed that the viral images and videos were either edited, taken out of context, or misinterpreted. But fact-checkers say these claims are false or misleading. Investigators found that many of the images circulating online were manipulated screenshots rather than authentic evidence of an attack. Investigations found that the viral images were edited screenshots or misinterpreted visuals. Furthermore, there has been no official confirmation from Israeli authorities that the prime minister was targeted in any strike. Officials have also not reported any confirmed strike targeting Netanyahu. Independent fact-checking groups and international media organizations have confirmed that Benjamin Netanyahu remains alive and that the rumors circulating online are unfounded. Experts say the rapid spread of these rumors reflects the growing role of digital misinformation during wartime. Analysts say the rumors likely spread because of the intense information war surrounding the conflict. In modern conflicts, the information space has become almost as important as the battlefield itself. Governments, activists, and anonymous online users all contribute to a flood of information that can be difficult for the public to verify. The rise of artificial intelligence tools has added another layer of complexity. Images and videos can now be edited or generated in ways that appear convincing at first glance. During moments of crisis, these manipulated visuals can quickly gain traction online before fact-checkers have time to verify them. This dynamic has been observed in multiple conflicts around the world, from Eastern Europe to the Middle East. The ongoing war between Iran and Israel illustrates how the modern battlefield now includes both physical and digital dimensions. Military forces launch missiles and drones, while information campaigns unfold simultaneously across social media networks. In this environment, dramatic claims about attacks, casualties, or political leaders can spread across the globe within minutes, often without verification. For observers trying to understand what is actually happening, distinguishing fact from speculation has become increasingly difficult. So while Iran claims it struck 10 hideouts of U.S. and Israeli commanders, there is no independent evidence confirming those targets or casualties. The border conflict continues to evolve rapidly. Israeli leaders have stated that their military operations are aimed at preventing Iran from advancing its nuclear and missile programs. Iranian officials, meanwhile, insist that they are defending their sovereignty against foreign aggression. The confrontation has already reshaped political dynamics across the Middle East and raised concerns among global powers about the possibility of a wider regional war. Amid the uncertainty, one reality has become clear: warfare in the 21st century extends far beyond the physical battlefield. As the war between Iran and Israel intensifies, the battlefield isn't just missiles and drones. Information itself has become a powerful weapon. It's also information and misinformation spreading across the internet. As the conflict continues, the struggle over narratives may prove nearly as consequential as the military actions themselves. Governments, journalists, and the public will all play a role in determining whether truth or misinformation ultimately shapes the global understanding of this war.